So Carrie's relationship with Big, she's trying to figure out if they can still be friends. She decides to call him, and I think she's a psychopath. I think she's fucking crazy.
I love
to call him on the phone, a cold call like that. It's like as crazy as Steve showing up to the house.
I know. And then the girl answers. What's her name?
Natasha.
Natasha answers, and then she hangs up, and then she's like, I did like that scene. See, again, she's really funny in this moment.
Yeah.
When she does that, and then she goes, and I realized that he has caller ID, and she goes, shit. And then has to call back and has to like,
hey. So she sounds so stupid too. I'm like, think it out before you call back. Hi. So I did call and I accidentally, I hit the button and that was, so tell Natasha, I'm sorry, by the way.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that maybe we could be friends. And he is just
good
like.
object work acting on Big's. He's like opening up the wine bottle. I was like, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He agrees that they should go out to dinner. Because he needs to tell her that they're engaged.
Yeah.
And he knows that it's going to send her on a fucking tizzy if she reads about it in the newspaper. And also, I agree, he needs to be the one to tell her. And also, he takes her to a public place because he knows that she's going to cause a scene.
Because she does.
And that doesn't change. Yeah.
And I love the setup because he goes up and I really like that you could tell he's really nervous about it too. Because he's probably nervous that he's going to get his throat slit.
Yep.
And I think he's also nervous because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings. And he knows he's going to hurt her feelings.
Absolutely.
Right?
There's no way around it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think, again, he did a great job. The stair, I like he trips on the stairs too because he's nervous, which was great. And then he's like, oh, the Cobb salad here is good.
Oh, the Cobb's amazing. We should get the Cobb.
We should get the Cobb. And then they decide, let's get drunk.
Yes.
And it's like, nice.
That's good.
And I did like that line where she's like, I figure out how to make things less awkward, get drunk.
Yeah.
Right. But also, a scotch at lunch, that's insane.
It was like 2 scotches and 2 cosmopolitans later.
Get a mimosa or something.
Yeah. Well, my question is, he feels like he needs to tell Carrie this. He feels like he has to warn her. Does he? Does he need to say something? He could have just very well been at the fucking Hamptons or wherever they were last episode with Natasha and then posted their engagement. And if she calls, don't answer.
Yeah.
It's better for him and it's better for his relationship with his fiance.
I feel bad for her.
Yes.
Yeah.
If he doesn't bring Carrie into this because he knows that this is what's going to happen. He's like, out of respect for you, you don't give a fuck about her. This is your ex-girlfriend. Focus on your new fiance, soon to be wife.
Right.
Like he doesn't need to because all of this is going to come out. I thought you weren't ready for commitment. I thought you said you never wanted to get married again. Yep. No, bitch. He just didn't want to marry you.
You strung me along for 2 years. I wrote down 2 years.
Yeah.
They were together for 2 years?
2 years?
Yeah.
Felt quicker.
Felt quicker than that.
In my mind. But I'm like, it doesn't
She's like, why did you string me along for 2 years and didn't commit? And he's like, this is why? Fucking
literally. Yeah. For all the issues that you guys had. He obviously, it's easier for him to be with Natasha.
Yeah.
I'm sure he loved you. I'm sure that you guys did have love or whatever, but but it's easier with Natasha than it ever has been with Carrie.
Right. Because it always has to be hard with Carrie. And to reiterate what you're saying, it's like always something, always has to be hard with her. And I'm sure with Natasha, it's like, she's probably not that funny. He probably doesn't have as good of a time with her, but it's easy. Yeah. And that's because Carrie was talking about that a couple episodes ago where it was checks all the boxes. And I bet you Natasha just checks all the boxes.
Yes,
for
absolutely.
him, right?
Yeah, the doctor.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I mean, it's very telling too that Natasha and Big could have just had a relationship. They don't need to get married. So why are they getting married? Because he wants to be married to Natasha and he didn't want to be married to Carrie.
It reminds me a lot of John Cena and Brie Bella.
Yeah.
Or Nikki Bella, excuse
me.
me.
Did we talk about this last week on the podcast or was it just afterwards?
It was off air. But it does remind me a lot of that, which is crazy because like in that relationship in the Total Bellas, which is a very great show, like he just doesn't want to get married at all. And then finally like she convinces him to get engaged. And then basically they break up and then he gets married to the next girl almost immediately. Yeah. Which is crazy.
It's why that is exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Nikki does have very Carrie energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much fast food does she throw at a TV?
All of it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch.
But it's John Cena, so it's just steaks and stuff.
Steak fast food.
Steak fast food.
Yeah, then I'm like, he's like, oh, I wanted to get lunch with you so I could tell you about this and like do all this stuff. And then he invites her to the engagement party.
That was insane.
We don't need to do any of this, okay?
The invite was crazy.
We don't need to be friends. You don't have to tell me all that.
But it does suck when like you know, Carrie's like, this is just a rebound. Like, this is just some like hot young girl. And then he's like, and then she's like, I don't want to hear about it. Just promise me you tell me about it when it's serious. And he's like, Carrie, it is serious.
Yeah.
We're engaged. And then like, I understand like getting info out of the blue like that.
Yeah.
I think her response, I think, was very valid.
Yeah.
And I think even though it was a little big to do, no pun intended,
Nice.
a little big to do it in public,
A lot of
it still was
Mr. Big.
like, that's how that was gonna go.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, she freaks out and
This
she
is all she
starts
wanted
yelling
was
at
that.
him. All she ever wanted was that from Big. She's yelling at him. She's causing a scene, and he's kind of trying to calm her down a little bit. And I was like, this is what you're doing, bitch. Come on. Like, this was a bad idea. This is why you shouldn't be friends with your ex.
Right.
Especially one that fucking ruined you like Big.
And you're drinking.
Yes.
It's not gonna help. That's not gonna help.
It's like, if you have like a casual relationship with someone, sure, I guess you guys can be friends. But the type of, like, the relationship that she had with Big, she was down bad for Big.
Yeah.
There's no way that they can be friends.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't, because shit like that happens.
Yeah. It's just like you can't have that type of love and not.
And so then
I did like the Big call. So Big calls Carrie.
I literally wrote down, leave Brittany alone. Dude, stop calling her on the phone. Enough.
Brittany.
Well, you know the Britney Spears thing with like after Britney Spears was like going through all this shit years ago, there was a viral video, and it was like a fan that was like under a blanket crying, and he goes, leave Brittany alone. Stop it. Like, that's how I felt. I'm like, stop, leave her alone, dude. Like, do not call her.
I agree
After
with the
that,
call. I agree with the call. He called to apologize. I mean, like,
you have nothing to apologize for. You were broken up. You met someone else. You got engaged. Live your life.
but he didn't do it in the best way. Like the public, like drinking, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was like, I mean, it was like an olive branch type thing.
Well, the only reason that they went to lunch is because Carrie called them twice in the first place.
Right. True.
You know, so I'm like, he should have. I don't know. If she was like, let's get lunch, and he was like, oh, okay, yeah, let's get lunch as friends. They can't be friends. He should have. I don't know how he should have done it, but if that's how it went down at the restaurant, he should have been like, I will never speak to Carrie Bradshaw again.
Right.
Done, dusted. See you later.
Oh yeah.
Busy with my hot new 26-year-old wife.
Yeah. When you're done, you are done.
Right?
Yeah. No, you.
I know, and I think that they should be too.
I agree with you. I just
Why do they even we were talking about when they were dating? We're like, what do they have in common? Like, what do they like? What do they talk about?
Yeah, but there's still love there, you know. And
Get rid of it.